Welcome to another edition of the News Box. I am your friendly neighborhood J-Man. And for no other reason than serendipity herself, this episode of the News Box just happens to be all about DC and DC properties. Starting with Supergirl. Man, this show is taking some serious heat the last couple weeks, and I don't get it either. With production of the show in full swing and CBS officially committing to it, all sorts of tidbits have been released across the internet's official and otherwise. Early last week, CBS released a teaser trailer to the show, then quickly followed that up with what amounted to a 6-minute infomercial about the series. The trailers featured Melissa Benoist as Kara Danvers, Kara Zor-El, an updated, much more colorful Supergirl costume, some fairly decent special effects, even for TV, and Callista Flockhart still looking like she probably could use a couple more hamburgers. All this good stuff being further punctuated with the pilot episode of the show being leaked onto the internets this week, and all the positive buzz that's been getting. Yeah, I totally believe the leak was done on purpose, just to shut us fanboys up. Well, that is not so much me, but you guys out there in internet's land. You know who you are. For the love of all that's holy, will you cats lighten up? This is the golden age of comic books, man. All those years of dreaming which actor or actress would be the best for this role or that. All those dream castings Wizard Magazine would do through the 90s. Jesus Christ. Stop nitpicking at every last thing, you guys. But I digress. And speaking of TV, this being the month of May, all current shows have wrapped up for the season. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Gotham, Arrow, and The Flash all heading into the dreaded summer hiatus. The show with the best season and ending the strongest without a doubt, that's The Flash. The Flash showed the world what a fun comic book show could be. It walked that line between fun and serious, and yeah, at times it was a little cheesy with Cisco every week coming up with all kinds of obnoxious devices just to save the day. How convenient. But so what? And the season finale, man, even though it was probably a touch too long on drama, it was still awesome. They probably should have called it the Harrison Wells finale, just because he owned that shit. And just like with DC Comics post-convergence plans, I'm hoping The Flash is going to embrace the multiverse. I say trot all the speedsters out. Jay Garrick, Wally West, Impulse, all of them. As for DC Comics, the comic company unveiled this week a new campaign for its post-convergence universe, declaring there's a story for you with DCU, emphasizing just some of its 24 new books and new directions for the remaining series. The campaign focuses on characters and stories, claiming the glasses are off for good on the Superman ad. This and the worst comic book ever from the book I'm really looking forward to, Bizarro, and we're not sidekicks, we're an army, from the upcoming We Are Robin series. While Convergence and its spin-offs so far have been a bit meh, I am still really looking forward to DC's post-convergence plans. Don't disappoint me, DC. Then there's this thing. Oh, God. Look at it. Look at it, because I cannot. Just watching that video makes me sick to my stomach. That, by the way, is the new 4D ride at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. What exactly is a 4D ride anyway? Well, it turns out science is wrong, because the fourth dimension isn't time, and a 4D ride is not a time machine. A 4D ride would be a ride that seats are free to rotate 360 degrees. Personally, I like my rides a bit tamer, like the ones where you can plant your feet firmly on terra firma. But if this ride's for you, then God bless. I'll just be over there enjoying some popcorn and funnel cake. I'll meet you by the exit. Don't worry, I'll know it's you by the way you've been puking in the trash can. And finally, the news I'm most excited about from last week. DC Comics announced more product on the way from its uber popular Bombshells line. First, we had the follow-up to its June 2014 Bombshells variant cover month. DC is planning another round of variant covers for August 2015, and we aren't talking just retreads here. We are talking all new work from Aunt Lucia. Pretty cool, right? But wait, there is more, and that more comes in the form of a brand new digital-first Bombshells comic book based on Lucia's work. The new book, written by Marguerite Bennett, and drawn by Marguerite Sauvage, is set to hit all your important devices July 2015, followed by a print edition this August, just in time for Bombshells Variant Month. Coinky dink? I think not. And if that weren't enough, because it isn't, DC Collectibles is set to release 2 new statues in early 2016, once again based on Aunt Lucia's designs and sculpted by Tim Miller. The new statues unveiled will be Killer Frost and Cheetah, me being the perv I am. Cannot wait to get my hands on Cheetah. Now, if DC Collectibles would just get an action figure line together, I believe we would be this much closer to world peace.
The News Box. You give us about 5 minutes and we'll give you a dearth of useless information.
Hey, your friendly neighborhood J-Man here. Don't forget to check me out on your favorite social media. I'm on the Twitter, the Facebook, and the Google+. In between trolling your favorite celebs, you can also find me on my website, yfnjman.com, and every Monday on the Fanboy Factor podcast at fanboyfactor.com.